Today is 29th of June 2025. That means soon we will be entering the third quarter of 2025. When I stepped into this year, I had certain sets of goals, and here's what mine looked like. I went through Pinterest to find pictures that met my liking, and my goals are pretty straightforward. Get good academically, balance life, prioritize health, and fix schedules. This was everything I had in my mind when I thought about what my year should look like. And while I started off strong, things didn't go accordingly. And I guess this is the time to address why that happened. So welcome to episode 1 of Sunday Diaries. Let's start with schedule. From my O-level days, I've been someone who has to plan her days or weeks in order to actually work. In my earlier days, what I used to do is get a piece of paper, make my own calendar on it, and write down stuff that I need to do on a particular day. And when it was done, I crossed it out. This gave me a sense of accountability that I have things in order. Got a little fancy when my father gave me the Time Block Planner by Cal Newport. It wasn't something new. I used to plan my days like this, but instead of an actual planner, I had loose pages or a small diary like this. And now I just have a name for this technique. But how actually sticking to a schedule became a problem. When I transitioned from O levels to A levels, the difficulty level increased. That meant for the same amount of time, I was doing lesser work because I was spending more time on one thing. For example, one topic was dragged on for like 3 days, and that made me feel demotivated. I was on and off the track continuously. During the MDCAT period, it was like I hit rock bottom. I was cramming up with a lot of syllabus and all I had to do was study, so I stopped planning. After that, I got into medical school, and here you suffer with lack of time and extensive syllabus, with a pressure of extracurricular activity. Since the start of med school, I have been using Google Calendar and Notion for planning, and they're good alternatives. But till this day, I struggle with my time management. So I hope that with the start of July, I can actually start working on it again. If you guys have any tips for me, do comment them down below. Now let's talk about prioritizing health. I've kind of struggled from body dysmorphia because ever since I remember, I have been a chubby girl while people around me were all skinny and slim. So after my O-levels, when I had a long break, I started exercising for like 3 hours a day and also followed a strict diet that eventually led me to binge eating. As I transitioned to medical life, I gave up dieting because I barely had time to prep my meals, plus exercising reduced to once a week or in 2 weeks. So right now I'm in between my lowest and highest weight. I will surely try to get back on my exercise routine once I get hold of my situation, because exercising for me at first was to lose weight, but now I think of it as a process of getting my body stronger. Moving on to academics, the integral part of my life. First year was a struggle. Every module was different and I was constantly hopping from one study method to another. During my professional exams, I was cramming with a lot of syllabus. Despite doing pretty good during my modules, I still had a lot to cover during the professional exams because I felt like I just don't know anything. And this year, I got my transcript and my GPA is 3.74. Honestly, I'm content with whatever I got because compared to how miserable I was, this is a blessing. But this does not mean that I would stick with it, right? Also, update about how far along I'm in second year. We are done with 2 out of the 6 modules, that is neuroscience and head and neck. When I say I was devastated during these 2 modules, I mean it. Both the modules have anatomy as the major subject, and this is the only subject that gives me the hardest time. Since the very start, I struggled with remembering the nerves and blood vessels. Even during locomotor, I had to go through this like several times, and even after that, I was messing up. And if you guys have come this far of the video, you might have already guessed that yes, I'm also struggling with my work-life balance, probably because I'm struggling with self-discipline. And that was the purpose of this video, to tell me where I stand and to tell you you're not the only vulnerable person out there. The only thing you need to do is power through, because we cannot leave things as it is. That is why I have taken upon this 90 days challenge, and let's hope this proves as a miracle. Till then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.